Now, how does that even make sense? If I was doing something wrong, I wouldn't be here. That's her logic. Like, for real? It's the whole defense. Just showing up means you're innocent now. It's giving major if I was guilty. I'd already be locked up vibes. But don't worry, it's coming. Just sit tight. Justice always arrives right on time. Go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe, share the video, and drop a comment, because I need to know what you think about this circus. But before we jump into it, I need you to do one thing for me. Think way back, like way back to when you were just a kid. You remember that age? The one where you thought you had life all figured out, but didn't actually know jack? Remember the first time you broke something in the house? Maybe a lamp, a vase, something your mama loved? And in that panic, you thought you were a genius. If I just say I didn't do it, maybe I won't get in trouble. That was your first lie. The moment you believed you had discovered deception like it was some brand new invention. It's like no one had ever thought of lying before. We all had that moment when denial felt like a magic shield, and that's exactly what this feels like. Tiffany Henyard sat down for an interview with her former BFF turned full-blown enemy, Keith Freeman. They used to be tight. Oh, can't stand each other. Yet there they were sitting, face to face, like it's all peace and love. But here's the truth. The real story ain't in the setup. It's in what Tiffany says. Because if this so-called supermayor is good at one thing, it's lying to your face without even blinking. She'll say anything and say it so smooth, it'll make you question your own memory. She'll stare down a whole town and say, I'm giving y'all my number. If you need anything, just call me. And she says it like she's everyone's personal mayor, personal bestie, personal hero. That's how she hooked people in. It's how the show sold itself. So as you're watching this, I need your brain turned all the way on. Don't just sit there passively, soaking it in. Listen. It's every time you think, well, maybe she meant well. Stop yourself. Just stop. And remember, it's all a performance. It's all smoke. We have got to stop falling for the same routine. Consider this video your boot camp in BS detection. Start with the assumption it's a lie, then check for the truth. That's how you get sharp. That's how you stop getting fooled. Tiffany's about to make the claim that all you've got to do is pick up the phone and she'll fix everything. Any problem, anytime, she's got it. Help for everyone. Answers for all. All right, Tiffany, go ahead. We're listening. Tell us how you're saving the day again. It's the holidays, and apparently you've been out here sprinkling kindness. And fixing the world? Sure. Let's hear all about your latest round of good works. So apparently there's this $1,500 grant floating around now. Is that per person? Or is that the total amount for the entire village? It's because if that's the whole pot, what are we talking about here? Everyone gets $1, maybe a quarter. That's not even going to scratch the surface of anybody's bill. But of course, no real explanation. She just throws out a $1,500 grant like it's some life-changing miracle. But who's it really for? Is it for each resident, or are we all fighting over scraps from the same tiny fund? Naturally, she's not going to clarify. She's going to let everyone assume the best possible version of the story. That's the play. Drop something vague and let people run with it, thinking help is on the way. She paints it like, we give you the money, you get back on your feet, the village wins, everybody wins. Sounds great, right? Then she shifts gears. Let me just talk a little bit about what's going on. And that's the cue. Out come the community accomplishments. Y'all know about the ice arena going up on Greenwood, right? If you haven't driven past it yet, she wants you to go check it out. I want you to see all the great things happening. It's right there on 144th and Greenwood, the ice arena, and next to it, basketball courts. She brags about how peaceful it all was this summer. No fights, no shootings, nothing negative. She says she's proud of what's going on in the community. But then, of course, here comes the call for help. I need help. Says she can do a lot on her own because we're strong women. You? No. Trying to hit that emotional note. We carry a lot on our shoulders. Tossing out that we to make it sound like unity. We're all strong single women, right? Classic crowd pleaser line. It's part of the show. But let's be real. When she says we, she really just means her. Like when she wanted to build an ice rink and name it after her daughter that. Wasn't for the village. That was for her kid, not our kid. It's ego. This whole operation runs on ego. I can do a lot by myself because we're strong women, but I need help. Translation: she needs support when it benefits her. Then she plays the Grant game again. Ever since she became supervisor, she says, the village has been flooded with opportunities. Grant after grant after grant, she claims. But then here comes the twist. She says the board didn't approve the $600,000 needed for a water park on Greenwood. We're not getting that anymore, she says, like it's the board's fault. But don't listen to the rumors, she adds. Go watch the board meetings on YouTube. She even pulls out the I'm a single mom card again. Why would I risk anything that could take me away from my daughter? As if being a single mother somehow makes you incapable of wrongdoing? But let's be real, we've all seen the videos. Body cam clips of single moms getting arrested for stealing from Walmart, Target 2, name it. It happens every day. Being a single mom doesn't make you immune to poor decisions. If anything, it means you're under more pressure, which makes certain choices more tempting. That's who the system fails first. That's who ends up doing desperate things. So no, being a single mom doesn't make you morally superior. People don't commit crimes because they think it's safe. They do it because they think they won't get caught. She says she's trying to bridge gaps not just in Dalton, but all the nearby towns too. She brings up Dixmoor, talks about their water issues, says she's shown up, brought in water trucks, sent the public works crew to help out. Okay, fine, that's cool. Doing a few good deeds doesn't cancel out the rest. And of course, she spins it back around. These are the kind of connections we need, and we just don't have enough of them. Basically, that's her cue. To tell everyone, go spread the word. Go tell people what we got going on. Then she turns it over to Keith, says he's going to talk about snow routes and what to expect tomorrow. Come on up, Keith, she says, and boom right back into the production. Good to see you this holiday season, she adds. But can we just say it? Keith looks goofy. Like cartoon level goofy. Goof Troop, level 9. That's the vibe. It's just pure, unfiltered goof energy. And then she finally asks, can I sit down now? I don't like standing in front of people. It's weird. That's how he opens. Then he says snow is coming tomorrow, starting at 1 p.m. People should check their street snow route signs. He doesn't want anyone's car getting towed because they parked wrong. If you have a driveway, and what's funny is, there's literally nothing this administration does without her face plastered on it. Nothing events. Flyers, vehicles, banners, you name it, it's her face. You already know if something goes out without her picture on it, she's throwing a fit. Can we squeeze my photo in somewhere? Of course she would. He keeps going. Make sure you're parking right. Driveway or garage if you have one. Hey! Not. Check the signs left side, right side, whatever it says. What? No problem. He gives out his cell phone number. Says you can call him Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. And it's like, so now what? If someone's driving around lost, unsure where to park, they're supposed to pull over and call Keith Freeman on the side of the road, like he's going to break it down better over the phone than he could right there on the mic. Understand it when he said it in person. Phone call isn't going to save you. But this is how they operate. It's not about actually helping. It's about looking like they're helping. It's performative accessibility. Here's my personal number because I'm so for the people. Nah, she's for the optics. For the brand. For the headline. She keeps feeding into that narrative. I've got to buy gifts. I've got to pay my mortgage, she says. So how can I help you when board members are blocking the money? That's the spin. That's the battle she claims she's in. And then she reminds everyone, February 28th, you get to vote for a new board. Because of course, the board is the problem, not her. And then, here comes the shout-out to Andrew Holmes. According to her, he's the only one who ever backed her up. He did the will of the people, she says. Anything y'all needed, Andrew was there. Listen, she's not wrong. If she said the sun was purple, Andrew Holmes would nod and say that sun is purple. And I think it's outrageous that people keep calling it yellow. Clearly it's purple, just like Tiffany said. Right, Tiffany? She confirms. He nods. That's him. That's Andrew Holmes in a nutshell. She even says she appreciates him because without him, they wouldn't be moving the way we're moving. But then she makes it clear. She doesn't just need one Andrew Holmes. She needs two more just. Like him, that's how they get things done. What she really means. She wants people who won't challenge her, who won't question her, who'll just nod along no matter what. That's the real requirement. Blind loyalty. Then she tries to frame it like progress. You see more resources now, right? It's because I believe in using your tax dollars right here in your own community. Says she doesn't want to drive to other towns to see progress. We can build that right here, she says. But how? When she's the same one denying local businesses permits to operate. The same one who blocked projects from getting off the ground. She slammed the door shut. Then wonder why nobody knew was coming in. Don't bring that here, she says. Then turns around like, why don't we have nice things? Girl, you are the reason. And let's not forget she's flying around the country on taxpayer money, thanks to all the titles she's stacked for herself. Trips here, conferences there, hotels, meals, gifts. Meanwhile, folks back home can't even open a business. That's the super mayor. And no, we're still not letting that black dress and black stockings combo slide. Just know, there are times when that look works. This wasn't one of them. Period. And please, for the love of all that's real, stop lying. You did not invent lying. When you get caught in a lie, you should be embarrassed. That feeling? That's how people learn. That's the lesson. But when you have no shame, like her, that's when it gets dangerous. You lie, gaslight, deflect, trying to convince people that they're crazy for noticing. That's her whole game. You didn't see that. You didn't hear that. Tiffany's motto is basically deny, deny, deny. She's shameless, bold, and always ready to twist the truth. And yet somehow she still ends it with, Mama loves you. Yes, she really does.